Hello and welcome back to April May Codes. This is video 2 of my tarot app series where I'm making a tarot reading and tarot study app. When I last left off, I just had this, I got the background image and the title up at the top. So in today's video, I'm going to work on adding the cards with the flip animations. So let me copy over some assets real quick. Paste this here. These are the not the flash is what we want, but the spin, the card back spinning animations. And then when it gets to the end, it'll display the card. So let me close all of those. And to begin, I'm going to create a new class. I'll put this in sprites. And I'll call this card.py. And I'm going to do a couple classes in here. The first one is going to be card back. And it will take self, a pause, and a size. So self.size equals size. Self.image is equal to pygame.transform.scale. And let me actually get the back card back image copied over. Copy that, and we'll just paste that in assets. Let's import Pygame. And where was I? Card. Okay. I want pygame.image.load. Asset/back.png. And the size, let's do .convert alpha. And the size is self.size. Self.rect is self.image.getRect, and the center is the position. And then self.animations is going to be a dictionary, and I'm going to copy this over so I don't have to type it out because they're kind of named funny with double underscores and stuff. So let me just copy these. It's a dictionary that contains 2 lists. The first one is called spin for the spin animations. And then the second one is called flash for the flash animations. We won't use those till we get to the study part. All right, then we're going to do self.spin frame is equal to 0 and self.flash frame is equal to 0. All right, and then we'll do a flip card function, which takes self and delta time. We're going to do self.spin frame plus equals 30 times delta time. I've played around with these numbers a little bit. I think 30 looked best for the speed of the flip. If self.spin frame is greater than 10, self.spin frame equals 10. And then we'll do self.image is equal to pygame.transform.scale, self.animations spin. I call it flip card. I guess I should call it spin card. And then int self.spin frame. And then we'll pass in self.size. And then we need exit image to flip the card back basically, which takes self and delta time. And that's going to be the same thing, but in reverse. So self.spin frame minus equals 30 times delta time. If self.spin frame is less than 0, self.spin frame equals 0. And we'll do self.image is equal to pygame.transform.scale self.animation spin int self.spin frame and self.size. And then I'll go ahead and do the flashcard function as well. We won't use that for a bit, but we'll put it in here. Flashcard is going to be basically the same thing, self and delta time. Self.flash frame plus equals 45 times delta time. If self.flash frame is greater than or equal to 4, self.flash frame equals 4. And then whoops, what happened there? Self.image is equal to pygame.transform.scale self.animations flash int self.flashFrame and self.size. All right, and that is all we need for the card back functionality or class. So now we'll come back to title. And we're going to create 2 cards. So we'll do self.study is equal to a card back, which we'll need to import. Pause is going to be config.screen width divided by 3, and then self.mid height, and the size is 290 by 480. I played around with these sizes and positions to get it exactly where I need it to be. Self.reading is going to be card back config.screen width minus config.screen width divided by 3, and self.mid height, and the size for that one is 290 by 480. Let's import card back. And then we'll do, let's see. We're going to add a value to check for if we need to display the study text and the reading text. So we'll set that to false by default because we're just displaying the card backs by default. And then self.display reading false. Self.study text is equal to self.cardFont.render study true. Config.black, and then self.reading text is self.cardFont.render new reading true. Config.black, and we're going to do none for the background color for this, and wrap length of 175. I found that got it kind of, it puts the reading on the next line. All right, now we need recs for these. So self.study rect is equal to self.study text.get rect. And we're going to put the center equal to self.study.rect.center. So study is the card back. And it has a rect. Each card has a rect. So we're putting it at the center of that rect, the center of the study text. And self.reading rect is equal to self.reading reading text dot get rect. And the center is going to be self.reading rect center. All right. Now let's come down to render. And we've got surface.blit, the image, that's the background image, the header. Then we're going to do surface.blitz, and this is a list of tuples. So we're going to do self.study.image, self.study.rect, self.reading.image, self.reading.rect, and then if, let's go to the next line, if self.displayStudy, then surface.blit self.studyText, self.studyRect, and if self.reading dot, nope, if self.displayReading, surface.blit self.readingText, self.readingRect. All right, now let's go to update. So we'll say pause is equal to Pygame dot mouse dot get pause. And then we're going to do if self.study.rect.collidePoint pause. We're going to do self.study.flipCard and pass in delta time. And if self.study.spinFrame is equal to 10, so if the flip animation is done, why is this? Oh, because I called it spin card. All right. So if the spin frame is equal to 10, so if it's at the final frame, the card's facing front, then we'll do self.displayStudy is equal to true. Else, self.displayStudy is equal to false. Then we're going to do the same thing for, let's see, so here's the if self.study.rect.collidePoint pause. So then here we're going to do else self.displayStudy is equal to false, and we're going to do self.study.exitImage and pass in delta time. All right, and I'm not checking for the mouse clicks yet because we're not creating the next stage just yet. And then we're going to come back and do if self.reading.rect.collidePoint pause, self.reading.flip, nope, spin card, pass in delta time. And then if self.reading.spinFrame is equal to 10, then self.displayReading is equal to true. Else, self.displayReading is equal to false. And then we'll come here and do else, self.displayReading is equal to false. And self.reading.exitImage and pass in delta time. And then we'll do self.game.resetKeys. And that should be good. We've got everything blitted on the screen. we've got for the display reading, we're doing the reading text and everything, so that should work. I should see the cards. That's perfect. There's the cards. Here's our image. When we hover over the image, it flips and it says study. When we're off of it, it flips back. New reading. That's not quite centered, I think, because of the size of the image. It's got some extra space on the left and right, but that's all right. It looks okay. So yeah, I think that is all I'll do for this video. Just a quick little video to get the card images on the screen and get the flip animations working. In the next video, I'll start on the readings part and get some of the spreads set up. Maybe I'll do one spread per video or something. I'll figure it out. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time.